The dim sum bond market has actually gained very strong momentum this year. Despite the FX weakness, primary issuance has hit the record high, and most of the bond yields has been held up very well as well. The only exceptions are some of the long-dated bonds and some of the high-yield bonds. And the reason for the continuing strong demand for dim sum bonds is the development of the CCS market, or cross-currency swap market. This gives investor a very nice opportunity to tap dim sum bonds without taking any FX exposure. In the near future, we continue to expect dim sum bond performance to stay relatively steady. On the back of that is the very fast accumulation of deposits in the offshore market. For example, after the appointment of more clearing banks, and also after the announcement of the cross-border renminbi pooling programs, deposits maintained with Hong Kong and Taiwan banks grew by about 60% for the last 7 months. But at the same time, loan growth has remained relatively slow. So in order to find more channels to deploy the renminbi deposits with the banking system, the banks will be actively looking for renminbi assets, which would mainly be dim sum bonds. However, in the medium term, for example, if we look at the second half of this year, we do expect average yield to trend up about 50 to 80 basis points. The reason is on the back of two factors. The first factor is that we don't see a lot of room for CNH liquidity to loosen further here, especially with the currency already trading at a discount in the offshore market over the onshore market. Overall deposit accumulation in the offshore market could slow down. This could in turn trigger slightly tighter CNH liquidity and also lead to higher CCS rates, which will eventually make the asset swap purchase of dim sum bond, which were in vogue earlier this year, to be less attractive. The second risk is about onshore and offshore interest rate convergence. As we said earlier, this is not a question of if that's going to happen, it's only a question about when.